7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Standout 7.
In the next 7 minutes or so, we look back on a week that saw rising tensions on the Ukrainian border and conflicting stories from Russia and NATO, Prince Andrew settling his civil case, a shark attack in Sydney, and tributes to Ghostbusters director Ivan Reitman. This is the Standout 7 from the Smart 7. Don't forget to hit the follow button to get daily updates at 7 a.m. The world watched and waited as the Ukraine border drama rumbled on all week, with European leaders meeting with Vladimir Putin and Joe Biden, and the US warning that an invasion was imminent. Thursday saw shelling in the east of the country, and Boris was warning that there was a real possibility that Russia would manufacture a reason to launch an attack.
A kindergarten was shelled in what we're taking to be what we know was a false flag operation designed to discredit the Ukrainians, designed to create a pretext, a spurious provocation for Russian action. We fear very much that is the kind of thing we'll see more of over the next few days.
The Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Vershinin says that some Russian troops are returning home and that there's nothing to worry about.
After military drills, Russian troops began to come back to the places of their permanent location on national Russian territory.
The BBC's Eastern European correspondent Sarah Rainsford spoke to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, and she asked him if NATO membership was the issue.
If we're speaking about NATO, about EU, about temporary occupied territories, we're just speaking about our independence. That's it. That we are deciding what we want. We are deciding what we'll do in our future.
On Wednesday, Health Secretary Sajid Javid announced that the UK will now offer low-dose vaccines for up to 6 million 5 to 11-year-olds, along with Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland.
It is clear in that this should be a non-urgent offer. It is not as important as the offer to adults and other vulnerable, younger people. But it is right that we accept this advice and make this option available.
With speculation that free COVID tests are due to come to an end possibly as soon as next week, in line with Boris's plan to end COVID restrictions early, Labour leader Keir Starmer was warning that could be a mistake.
If people have symptoms, it is important that they test. And to encourage that testing, it's important that the tests remain free, because otherwise the likelihood is people won't test. And in the end, that won't be good for health. And in the end, it won't be good economically for the economy.
The Duke of York has unexpectedly settled the sex assault claim filed against him by Virginia Giuffre. Prince Andrew made no admission of guilt, but will pay an undisclosed sum which will mean he avoids a high-profile and costly trial. He's also said that he never intended to malign Miss Giuffre's character, and he's pledged to demonstrate his regret for associating with sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. He's expected to support the fight against the evils of sex trafficking as a sign of public remorse. Lawyer for other Epstein victims Lisa Bloom says it's a very significant day.
This is the first time that anyone has been able to get Prince Andrew to stop with his nonsense and to actually acknowledge that Jeffrey Epstein was a ridiculous predator. Prince Andrew is making a significant contribution, I would estimate probably $5-10 million, something like that, to Virginia's charity, which is going to help a lot of other victims who don't get attention.
Even as the drama with Ukraine and Russia unfolds, the Tory party row continues at home. After last week's dramatic mobbing of Labour leader Keir Starmer by far-right protesters, it's been revealed police are investigating death threats against him. He wouldn't be drawn on the details of the threats, but he did stress the importance of lowering the temperature of the debate.
The Prime Minister knew what he was doing when he introduced that slur. We've all got a duty to bring that level down and to return to the politics where we have strong debate, strong arguments, but it's rational, it's honest and it's done with integrity.
ITV News caught up with Boris and told him about the death threats to Keir Starmer and offered him the opportunity to apologise. Wonder how that went.
I've said more than enough about that issue.
He also refused to say whether he's completed the police questionnaire sent to him over the Partygate scandal. Any comment on that, Boris?
All that is a process has got to be completed before I can say anything more, but I look forward to telling you a lot more in due course.
Still to come on the Standout 7, Adele gets zinged by Graham Norton and tributes to Ghostbusters director Ivan Reitman. Right after this. Welcome back. 3,
Australia was shocked on Wednesday by a brutal shark attack in waters off Sydney's Little Bay Beach. A swimmer died after being attacked by what appears to be a great white shark, the first non-provoked fatal shark attack in Sydney since 1963. New South Wales police were called to the scene, where they located human remains in the water, and the whole of the shocking incident was captured by a bystander on video.
Big great white, that's a great white. Oh man, oh no. Oh no. That's insane. The person's still there.
Adele had a big week last week, winning 3 awards at the Brits, then partying at Heaven nightclub and even trying a bit of pole dancing. So maybe it was no surprise that she walked right into a zinger from Graham Norton on his Friday night chat show. Graham was in the middle of reassuring George Ezra, who couldn't remember the dates of his gigs.
Also, no artist ever knows when anything's happening. Don't worry about it.
I'll be there. For sure.
I always know when something's happening.
You don't know when Vegas is happening?
Well, I... That was very quick.
Ivan Reitman, the director of Ghostbusters, has died at age 75. Born in Czechoslovakia, his family fled communist oppression and settled in Canada, where he grew up. He directed Bill Murray in his first starring role in the teen comedy Meatballs, and worked with Arnold Schwarzenegger on comedies including Twins and Kindergarten Cop, and he also produced movies including Space Jam. Ghostbusters, which he also starred in, went on to become his greatest commercial success, grossing over $200 million and getting 2 Oscar nominations.
We need something that everyone in this town can get behind. We need a symbol.
Something that appeals to the best in each and every one of us.
Something good. Something decent.
Something pure.
Figures from across the movie industry paid tribute to a man who was a true comedy legend. May his memory be a blessing.
I always had a sort of sincere approach to the comedy. It's just, I took it seriously, even though it was a horror movie and a comedy. You had to sort of deal with it in a kind of realistic and honest way.
This has been the Standout 7, the best of the week from the Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. with the Sunday 7. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Produced and published by Daft Doris.